The United States has a system of government so different from many other countries that many of us have a hard time comprehending the challenges that their systems make. Given, we have our own issues with making sure that people agree, however, our checks and balances have to do with votes of the people, the representatives and the decisions of nominated and confirmed judges. We just have the one head of the armed forces and no figurehead. England, on the other hand, has a prime minister and a figurehead that is part of the ruling family. The political weight of the Queen is no doubt felt, but it's been redistributed a bit over the years to balance the power out. At this point, it seems that some of the elected officials thought might have underestimated what might happen to those who cross someone who's been the visible head of the country for decades. London's mayor, Sadiq Khan, has come under scrutiny lately, not just because of his policies, but because of the possible conflict of interest that is his belief in the violent religion that is Islam. Many have doubted that he's qualified to lead a major city now that he's not willing to take action against his Muslim brothers who are acting on their violent religion and harming the citizens of London. He's also having problems with his feud with our president. The two have been in a bit of Twitter battle that has resulted in Khan not wanting to have anything to do with the president's visit, despite the Queen's personal invitation. According to the Truth Division, Queen Elizabeth is not putting up with Sadiq Khan's rhetoric, and the media isn't saying a word about it. While the far-left London mayor petitioned to have President Donald Trump's UK visit cancelled, the Queen put his trivial outrage aside and invited the US Commander-in-Chief anyway. I could be wrong, but the last time I checked, Queen Trump's mayor every time. I hope you appreciate what I did there. In other words, if somebody over the whole nation says that a person is welcome, someone who's over one city doesn't really get to say that they can't visit that one city. But Khan is just a bit full of himself, and he thinks that since President Trump has called him on his crap and hurt his feelings, and royal embarrassed him, I might add, that he can be petty and now allow the guests of the House to enter his room. A bit childish if you ask me. The White House doesn't seem to be too alarmed about this punny little politician though, since they're going to be listening to the invitation by the head of the country, not the mayor of a city. Via Breitbart News. Press Secretary Sean Spicer was asked at the daily White House press briefing on Tuesday about London Mayor Sadiq Khan saying that President Donald Trump's visit to the UK should be cancelled after the president criticised the mayor's remarks about the terror threat there. Khan said there was no reason to be alarmed by an increased police presence in London following yet another terror attack on Saturday on the London Bridge. The President appreciates Her Majesty's gracious invitation, Spicer responded, referring to the invitation extended to Trump by Queen Elizabeth. Trump tweeted about the mayor's seemingly incongruous remark about the police presence in London following the attack. Pathetic excuse by London Mayor Sadiq Khan, who had to think fast on his no reason to be alarmed statement, Trump tweeted on Monday. MSM is working hard to sell it. Except in Northern Ireland, the average police officer in the UK does not carry a firearm. Following Saturday's attack, the presence of police in London increased, and Khan remarked on the phenomenon, saying people should not be alarmed by the increase. Again, I'm not in London, but I think that if I were I'd have started being alarmed when they were idiotic enough to let the fox guard the hen house and let a Muslim in the mayor's office. No wonder these radicals think they have the run of the city to do what they will. This problem is only going to get worse if the people of England don't open their eyes and see Islam for what it is, a doctrine of hatred that has no business being condoned, much less let into political office. Because someone who's a Muslim will always be a Muslim first, before anything else. And if that means that there is loss of life because of it, so much the better, because they'll glorify any violence that they can justify.